What's up, everybody? This is Gennaro from Team Ascension TCG, and I'm coming to you with my first place locals battlewasp ballpark deck. Let's get into the deck profile. I want to move this out of the way now. First, we have Team Speedroid Passing Litter. I don't have the primitive, and I wanted to be a little different, and he's bigger than primitive. He's 2200 attack, so I can just special summon him when I have no monsters and use him as a beat stick. And he's a level 5 too, so it works out. Next we have 3 Sting the Poison. When this card is normal summoned, he's also a tuner. You can add 1 Battle Wasp monster from your deck to your hand. Quick effect, you contribute 1 insect, target 1 monster your opponent controls, and it negates its effects to the end of the turn. Next is Twin Bow the Attacker. When you control an insect, you can special summon this card from your hand, but for the rest of this turn you can only special summon insects. He also gets 2 attacks. Next is Obelisk the Rapid Fire. When this card's normal summon, you can target 1 level 3 or lower Battle Wasp card in your graveyard and special summon it. When this card leaves the field because of an opponent's card, whether by battle or card effect, you can special summon 1 Battle Wasp from your hand or deck. Next we have 2 Pin the Bullseye. If you control an insect, you can special summon it. You can inflict 200 damage to your opponent for every bullseye you have on your field. Then we have 2 Dart. He has 2 abilities. He can, when your Battle Wasp monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can discard this card from your hand and your opponent takes damage equal to the monsters destroyed. And then while he's on the field, he can target 1 other Battle Wasp and it becomes a tuner monster. Then we have 1 Aztecpede. We have banish 1 card, special 1 insect monster, special summon it, can't be normal summoned. 3 Mothman, we all know what Danger Mothman does. 3 Goki Pole, when this card is sent from anywhere to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 4 insect monster from your deck to your hand. Then if it's a normal monster, special summon it, then you may destroy a monster on the field that is equal to or higher attack than that monster. Then we have 3 Insect Knight. And that's it for all the monsters. Now for the spells, we have 3 Giant Ballpark and 2 Terraforming. Next we have 3 Revival Swarm. You can target 1 Battle Wasp monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Then you can also banish this card and target 1 Battle Wasp monster you control until the end of the next turn. It cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Then 3 battle summoning swarms. Target level 4 or lower Battle Wasp monsters in your graveyard up to the number of monsters your opponent controls and special summon them. You cannot summon anything from next to deck except for insect monsters. 1 Monster Reborn for an extender as well, 1 Foolish Burial, and 2 Nest. When your opponent declares an attack on a face-up Battle Wasp monster you control, you can negate that attack, special summon 1 Battle Wasp monster from your deck in the battle phase and put a counter on this card. That's it for the main deck. Now I'll go for the extra deck. In order, we got 2 Battle Wasp Azula the Ghost Bow. Tuner level 5. When a Battle Wasp monster you control does effect damage to your opponent, you may do additional effect damage with this effect equal to the attack of the monster who did the effect damage. So let's say I did the level 6 Battle Wasp, which is Halborn, and he attacks. He destroys a monster by battle, burns your opponent for every Battle Wasp in the grave. So then this will kick off and do 2,500 more. Also, while this card's in the graveyard, if a Battle Wasp monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, he can special summon this back in defense position, but when it leaves the field, it gets banished. This guy also, when he attacks a monster with equal to or attack higher than him during damage calculation, half that monster's attack. Then we have 2 Hama the Conquer Bow. When this card is summoned using a Synchro monster as material, it can attack twice. When this card, every time this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle. Okay, so when you destroy a monster's card by battle, you can make all monsters your opponent controls lose an attack and defense. At the end of the battle phase, if you did no damage to your opponent, you burn your opponent for 200 for every Battle Wasp you control. Then we have 1 Battle Wasp Ballista. When this card is special summoned, banish all insect monsters from your graveyard. All monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense for each one banished. Second effect is it does piercing damage. And then when this card is destroyed by an opponent's card, I can special summon 3 level 11 or lower insects from my deck. Graveyard. Banished. Bleh. 2 Insector Link. When she summons, she can discard a card, equip a insect from deck to that monster. And her second effect is you can shuffle 3 insect monsters from the graveyard into the deck to draw 1 card. Then we have 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Security Dragon, that's just a random rank 2. 1 Mech Knight, 1 Warlord, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Abyss Dweller. And for the sideboard, we run 3 Dino Wrestle Pancratops, 2 Kaijus and 1 Resonance Bug just to help search the Kaijus, 3 Heavy Storm Duster, 2 Wiretap, 2 Dark Bribe, and 2 Anti-Spell. Thank you guys for watching. This has been my Battle Wasp Ballpark deck, and I'm out.